Well, we're out mudlarking with the dog squad, and I'm sure you can hear, it's a very windy day. The tide's on its way out, so hopefully it'll uncover some goodies. The dogs are keen to get stuck in, they want to go swimming, they want to get in the mud, so keep watching and we'll see what turns up. I'm just looking in the surf here, in the froth. I don't think you can see it, but it looks to be a bottle. There's a message in a bottle. Oh, is it a message from Treasure Island? Oh, here it is. There isn't a message in it, but it's a lovely bottle. Beautiful, sort of pearlescent colour. It's a lovely bottle. Obviously had a cork in it at some point. It's beautiful, just lying. It's been washed up. Now tomorrow, if I'd have come, it might not even be here. I think I've got one like this at home. All the air bubbles in the glass. What a beautiful bottle that is. Fantastic. Shiny pottery and glass. Glass, pottery, glass. Pottery, yeah, that's a lovely one, that blue one. Oh, yeah, that is hooked up. Now, interesting bottle with flares. Oh, please be in one piece, please be in one piece. I think it is in one piece. Is there any writing on it? Wow! Now that is an interesting shaped bottle. Can you see it flares? So it was like a belly on it there. Is there any writing on it? Oh, I don't know, let's give it a rinse. Find somewhere safe. I don't fall in and get wet. There we go, an interesting bottle that is. Probably a modern one. It's got the screw top. You hear the wind blowing across the neck. Oh, fantastic. Playing a tune. An interesting bottle that is. Sort of fluted down the sides. How's it on the bottom? Heinz & Co. Heinz & Co. It's a sauce bottle. Oh wow. And probably red sauce looking at the colour. I don't know. It could be brown sauce, I suppose. Yeah, it definitely says Heinz & Co. Ah, fantastic. What a great find. Just trying to see if I can make it sing. Hear that? Very faint. Blown across the neck of the bottle. Good tune. Brilliant. I've just seen this line on the sand. It looks interesting. I think it's plastic. It does look intriguing. Look, fluorescent green. What was in that? I'd imagine it's a kiddie's toffee jar. It's a lovely colour though, isn't it? Really nice colour green. Now, can you see? I can see this line. Well, there's a boot. Yeah. That's a boot, isn't it? Excellent. What is this beauty? Wow. I don't know what that is. That's a nice find. I don't know if it's modern or not, that. I'll give it a clean, let's see what it looks like. I'll just give the wine bottle a clean, and it's very heavy. You can see, look at the bell underneath where it's been cast. What a lovely bottle. A very drippy Billy, and he's waiting for me to pick that toy up. Let's see, he's got it himself. I was just looking in amongst these rocks. Well, it's not really rocks, it's just sand, and there's something poking out here, and you can see it. Let's get my top out of the way. Intact, is it? It feels it. Hey! A little bottle. It was a medicine bottle. Rinse. Oops, try and get out of the wind. Well, it's got a screw neck, so I imagine it's fairly modern. I wonder what it was. It's like a medicine file. Interesting. I don't know if you can hear the oyster catchers on the sandbank, but they're making a lovely sound. They've stopped now. It's nice to see them. It's, I suppose it's a bit of a sign that winter's on its way, all the birds are starting to flock up. Coming onto the estuary, we've already seen the geese so far this morning. And yeah, it's nice to see. I've just spotted this in the mud. You can see it. I thought it was just a shard of pottery at first. When I pulled it out, it's the neck of a corn jug. You see the lip? Let's give it a clean. Look at that. How cool is that? What a beautiful piece of pottery. A little pouring lip on as well. I don't know what that would be for. Looks very decorative. Fantastic. Beautiful thing to find. It's a shame the rest of it isn't there. Never mind. It's my collection of bottlenecks. Good lad, Bill! Good boy! Good lad! Come on, Bill! Good lad! Well done, Bill! You can see here, you can see where the tide's punched a hole into the banking. It's really quite scary. It's I don't know, about 20 feet that. You can see where it's just gone straight through the banking. Not much further to the railway. Well, it's time to have a look at what we found today. We made some good finds. I was quite impressed, quite pleased with what we found today. First thing I want to have a look at is this this greenish bottle. It's a lovely little bottle. If you look closely, you can see there's still air bubbles in the glass. It's not got any writing on, but I think from looking at it and the way the neck's been made, it's probably sort of late 1800s. It would have had a cork in the top. But it's a nice find, especially to find it in one piece, just sort of bobbing along in the surf. They're a really nice piece. I saw some writing, but it's not. It's an air bubble. That's a nice piece. Now the next thing we found was this neck of a pouring jug. I don't know what it held. Maybe it held beer. I'm not quite sure, but it's a nice piece. It's a shame it's not in one piece, but it is what it is. It's still nice to find. I'll put it in my collection of bottlenecks, and it'll look nice there. And the next thing we found, now this I suspect isn't glass. I think it's plastic, and I think it's maybe connected to a vet, like a vial of medicine. Not quite sure. It doesn't feel like glass. I think it's probably plastic. But the big one that we found, not big as in large, but the interesting one is this, the Heinz salad cream bottle. I think this is from the sort of 1930s, from what I can gather. I've done a little bit of research and had a look at some pictures, and it does seem to be from the sort of 1930s, early 1940s. On the bottom it says Heinz Co. B21. Now Heinz is a very old company. It was founded in 1861 by a man called Henry John Heinz, and it began originally as a producer of horseradish in a place called Sharpsburg, and it was originally called the Anchor Pickle and Vinegar Works. Now in 1876 tomato ketchup was first introduced, and that was followed by apple butter, pepper sauce and mincemeat. And it was in 1888 that the name was changed to the one that we know today, the iconic Heinz Company. Okay, and since 1896 the company has used its famous 57 varieties slogan. Now in 1914 was when salad cream was invented, and it was invented in England, which is quite nice. And during this time, sort of during the Great Depression in the 1930s, the Heinz Food Company created ready-made soup and baby foods in trying to stave off some of the impact of the Great Depression. They created these ready-to-cook meals, and they soon became bestsellers, which is interesting. It's a nice story, and Heinz is still going today, and I think it sells its products in over 200 countries. So it's come a long way from a little town in America to becoming a sort of a global phenomenon.